Hey guys, so for this year's MerMay project, I'm going to be customizing this live action Ariel doll. I already think she's really pretty, but her paint job is not the best. The printing is kind of pixelated on the scales, and you know, I have a feeling I can make it better. I got this doll back in December and I've been saving her for this project, so let's get into this. My doll customizing skills are probably a little rusty, so I hope I can do this doll justice. We'll start with wrapping her hair so that it doesn't get Mr. Super Clear on it, because we are going to be spraying a lot of layers of that today. So I'm going to wrap it with a paper towel and secure it in place with pins. This is about to look really dark and demented, but I promise you, no dolls were harmed in the making of this video. Just stuck a few pins in her head. You think that's enough pins? I'm gonna do, whoops, the towel. I'm gonna do a few more. I bent the pin just to be safe. We'll give her a little crown of pins. All right. Now, before we start marking her up, we have to use some acetone to remove her factory paint job. I'm gonna try to remove it with this paper towel as much as I can before I go in with the Q-tips. And that did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So it's not doing anything. I mean, I can see a little bit on the paper towel, but it doesn't seem to be coming off her face. This is going to be harder than I thought. Okay, I know my doll customizing skills are a little rusty, but they're not that rusty that I've forgotten how to remove a doll's face paint. Maybe Mattel has just started using some harder to remove paint, because that seems to be the only explanation. Is Mattel has started doing things differently when it comes to their dolls' faces. Because even after all this scrubbing, this is all I managed to remove. Let's try to soak her face in acetone, and it's doing nothing. What kind of paint did they use? Seriously. How is this so hard to get off? starting to come off of her eye, but only a little bit. God, this is gonna take a while. For me, for you guys, it won't be that long because editing, but for me, this is gonna take forever. I have to press really hard with the paper towel soaked in acetone just to get anything off. Can we just talk about this doll's arms for a minute? Because I love how they're not like pinned straight. You know, I love how they're actually kind of muscly. It makes sense for a mermaid to have some muscles. I mean, I don't. That's just more of my genes. I don't really. My mom's built like a twig, and so am I. Okay, we're making progress. Maybe I can just scratch this off. My fingernail is doing more damage than the acetone. Although maybe it's because I soaked the area in acetone first, but still. I feel bad for the people who do this for a living. I do it as a hobby. But the fact that there are people out there who actually have to go through this all the time. This is something in order to do this, like every day, or maybe once a week, depending on how long a project takes, it's something that you gotta love doing. That's just not me. Removing the faces used to be so satisfying, but now it's just hard. Although it seems that the acetone is working on pretty well on her back. I didn't even realize that. I was resting her on a damp paper towel with acetone. And the acetone melts the plastic of her body, so the paint is melting off too. Almost got the one eye off. This is ridiculous. I do like the addition of the baby hairs. We're gonna have to draw those back on. Okay, we got one eye done, and that took more than 10 minutes of just scrubbing. It's like the lips are coming off easier. It's just the crease that's seems to be giving us a little trouble. Well, I guess that's good enough. On to the other eye. Once again, doing absolutely nothing. Okay, we got an eyebrow off. This one seems to be coming off easier than the last one. Okay. She's finally done. Finally barefaced and looking creepy. So let's prime her with 3 layers of Mr. Super Clear and start drawing. Since I can't use acetone to remove the paint on her tail, I'm just going to keep it there and then blush over it and just leave what's currently there as kind of like a guide of what to put, where to put what colors. I am using some pastels and a fluffy brush to do that. This one's technically a makeup brush, but whatever. I can already tell that this is going to need a lot of layers. Okay, after a lot of layers of MSC and soft pastels, I think the tail and the top are finally done, so we can start on the rest of the body now. Finished body blushing, and I ran out of Mr. Super Clear. So I'm gonna have to go to the store in the morning and get some more because it is currently 1:18 a.m. But I like how she looks so far. Ready to start on her face up as soon as I get another can of Mr. Super Clear. So I will start this project up again tomorrow because I guess I'm done filming for the day. Okay guys, so it's been a bit more than a few days. I checked every craft store in my city. None of them had Mr. Super Clear, so in the end I had to buy it off of Amazon and wait for it to be delivered. So now we are finally ready to start on her face up. to give it more of a shiny, wet look. And I'm contemplating doing that to the whole doll because I kind of like this look of everything being wet. I like to try something new every year when I make one of these dolls. Last year I tried making my own tail with reversible sequin fabric, and this year I'm experimenting with making the whole doll look wet. In the end, if I don't like it, I can just add a layer of matte Mr. Super Clear and she'll go back to being matte. I also happen to be using a broken paintbrush because I don't have a lot of options. I seriously need to get new paintbrushes. Should have thought of that when I was searching high and low for Mr. Super Clear. a little bit of shine. Oh yeah, disclaimer, don't spray this inside. It is incredibly toxic. Now it's time to figure out how we're going to style her hair. I am super happy with the results, and I can't wait to see the end result pictures with the rest of you guys. So let's go check them out.